For those of us who have never done this kind of community organizing, especially faith-based organizing, how long does it take to, whether it's establish relationships or to get a project going, such as one that involves a city or other sorts of support?
I think for Cross and just the North Side strategy, like Lutheran churches, which are about like 5 or 6 urban congregations within this area, geographical area, some of us are the founding members of our local chapter of the Gamaliel Foundation. So we've been community organizers and trained people in the congregation like that. So I think even if we're not as involved as we once were, we ebb and flow, our mindset is always around organizing and figuring things out. We are very fortunate to have a large foundation that is Lutheran that really has encouraged people to apply for grants, but also given workshops and other kinds of things to help people understand, that they're in this work with us together. We've done that for some of our programming, but we've also been very cognizant because we've seen, unfortunately, what has happened to some of the Lutheran congregations in the city that didn't pay attention to the infrastructure that is housing all of the wonderful work that we were doing, and that work then collapsing or not being able to still be there because their building is no longer viable. And so we've worked very hard to either get matching grants and like fundraising with some of our partners and with the community here to get matching grants to do some of the work that's necessary with respect to the roof or to, like, for example, the concrete, I don't even know what you call it, but the concrete foundation that holds like the disability ramp and so forth. We have to, those are not the sexy things that people want to pay for, but we've told them those are the necessary things in order to do all the fun stuff and the necessary things we want to do. And so that has become part of like our conversations on a regular basis and looking at what do we need to take care of this coming year? What was that going to cost? And then looking at entities that have rolling applications for some capital funding, because a lot of companies or foundations don't do it, but there are a few that do. But you've got to get out there and look, and you scour things and you talk to people. That's why it's also good to be in relationship with people, because there may be things that people have done that you're just now getting to, and they can say, hey, you want to check out these folks and you need to do it this way, in order to do this, and this is the limit. And so we're real open about talking about the people that we have been able to be successful with. United Way is one of them, Seabird Lutheran Foundation, the Greater Milwaukee Foundation. I mean, there are entities that if they see that you're doing the work, they're more than willing, if they already have that system set up, to help you, accomplish that goal to maintain your structures for the work that we are doing collectively together.